Nigerians need to mind their business, literally. Especially when you're in public places. Worse still, when you're not in a public transport. Not everybody wants to be your friend. For me personally, if I'm on the same bus with you, I don't even care your destination. The only conversation that me and you can have is maybe we're telling driver, oh driver, we don't suppose reach you, are taking time. Apart from that, I don't want to know where you come from. I don't even want to know your name because it's not my business. Now I traveled recently, and I was in this bus with two girls that I believe they attended the same schools, but I think they were on different levels. I don't know, but the whole time we were on the bus, they were having conversations. They talked about school, and on that same bus was this old man. Looking at that man, should be in his late 50s or early 60s. I don't know. Now, mind you, before the journey started, I don't know if you've ever been on a bus or a vehicle, all those type of people that like being friendly, they want to know about you. That was how this old man was. So fortunately for him, he caught the attention of the driver and I think a few others, because majority of the people on the buses were students. Some were secondary school students or thereabout. Now these two girls sat on the same line with this old man. So when the journey began, these girls, they were talking to themselves. So they got to a point in their conversation, they talked about entrepreneurship. For those of you who have been in school, or those of you who have passed out from school, you know that at one certain stage, entrepreneurship always comes up. So the other one was like, oh, when he was at home for entrepreneurship, she didn't really learn much because she already knew how to bake. So it was just that her skill she just used. And the other was like she got one of few or two things from the entrepreneurship class. Now, this old man was sitting out on the same line with them. Out of nowhere, because I was sitting at the back seat with my sister, out of nowhere, this woman was just like, how is it possible that she will learn something and you will not learn? You these Gen Z children, you can. The girl kept quiet. Me, I was like, what think concern this old man? Do you get? She kept quiet. She did not talk at first. The old man answered. He said he has a daughter. I said that's her. He has a daughter in school. You say you call yourself Gen Z. My daughter will never do this entrepreneurship that people go to and learn this. You are saying. The girl kept quiet, mind you. Conversation continued. They went for their. She was not like, oh, even this I think their school was going to this welcome party, welcoming students back to campus kind of party. So like she felt like they should have just moved the party towards the end of the semester. But either ways, she's happy that at least at the beginning of the semester I get to talk to people about how their holidays. She was just excited about this party. That was not like, well, she hopes the party goes. They were just having their conversations. Nobody talked. The one that now made everything worst was when they had this last conversation about somebody. One of them was sitting close to the old man while the other one was on the other side. Mind you, initially the old man had already interrupted their discussion. Excuse me, at first. Now, they now talked about this. One was like, oh, she has a roommate that whenever she comes back from school, she's always reading. She wonders how people tend to do that. This other girl that was sitting close to her was like, well, there are people that actually do that, but she does not think she'll be that type that, oh, I'll go to lecture from morning till night and I'll still come back and start reading. No get strength to do that one. Normal rant and normal talk that normal students to talk about. One more time, this old man interrupted, and the next thing was like, oh, when it's party, you can think of going, and then your parents, you think that they're sending you to school. You these Gen Z children, you can't learn something from entrepreneurship. You're talking about parties, and like see somebody that is reading, you cannot emulate your mates. This old man was just talking. He was just blabbing and talking. I have children in school. I pay their fees. My children will not. They don't behave like this. The old man was just. You know me, I was shocked. That was how the girl now. She just had to bust out. She insulted the old man that day. Told him that, oh, so I cannot mind your business. What's your business to me? She insulted the old man that day. Now. So people on the vehicle were attacking the girl like, you're all these Gen Z children, not happy talk to my elders again, yada 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 yada. They were insulting the girl. But me, deep down, I actually felt like that old man deserved it. Don't come and come for me, but I felt like he deserved it because if you have parents at home, please draw their ears, let them mind their business. Now, because that man could not mind his business, he received insult. A girl of 20-something years, imagine insulting a 50-something-year-old man. Many people were saying, oh, this girl is rude. Make her no lie. Initially, I was like, oh, she did too much. But it is sweet. Yeah, I was so happy because the man did not mind this man. If he had minded his business, that kind of insult will now come for him. See, as a Nigerian, learn to mind your business. Not everybody wants to be your friend. Nobody. See, not everybody gives a fuck about your life. The country is way too hard on many of us, and You now thinking that okay, in a public place I want to know, but I really don't care.